think what's frying me a lot about this whole Adin Ross drama is that Adin is exactly who everyone thinks he is, and I'm surprised we're just now having a larger conversation about how much of a loser and culture vulture he truly is. This is a man who has not only profited off of black culture clout wise, but he also made an endless amount of money doing so. He finds himself so comfortable. He feels like he can talk about our intimate culture in his hateful and negative way. This is a man who has perpetuated nothing but venom for years, and niggas want to just now have the conversation about Adin Ross. The conversation shifted to his friends because they've enabled this foolishness for far too long. Comment for the algorithm. I feel like I have a lot of authority to speak on this whole Doechii situation because I made a video on Doechii back when her industry plant allegations were at a high, and I basically debunked them because the whole thing with Doechii is that not only has her career been a thing forever, but she's been viral prior to her recent success and Grammy win. This image you're seeing right now is from her YouTube before she blew up, so she's not a plant. Now with that little context out the way, this is the actual beginning of the story.
Look at this. So they, ooh. Doechii.
Yes, I'm ready. Give me another, no, stop. Give me another umbrella, now. Another one, right there, and another one.
And another
Need another one.
Another umbrella.
Excuse me. I need four fucking umbrellas.
Two more umbrellas.
Right there.
Two more umbrellas.
I'm so ready.
All right, make a path, everyone.
Clear a path. Move. Clear a path here. Clear a path.
This clip blew up, and obviously Doechii got hated on hard, but what really fries me is the level of standards people hold black folks to. I'm not gonna act like the clip doesn't seem crazy when you first view it, but after some time and coming back to this clip, I really think Shorty was just stressing out because it was the Met Gala. I don't think this one moment encapsulates who Doechii is, especially considering how everyone watching this has been stressed and accidentally blew up on someone. But the thing with black people is that we have to be perfect, or we'll have niggas like Adin Ross criticizing us for what I feel like really amounts to just one bad moment.
I hope everyone, oh, Doechii rant? Oh, dude, don't get me started on that. Hey, don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that industry plant. Don't get me started. You guys can say shit, whatever you want about me, but one thing about me is I'm not an industry plant. I've been streaming for like a long time now. Doechii, the umbrella clip pissed me off. What an entitled, unintelligent piece of shit she is, bro. She deserves, bro, I'm not joking, bro. Stop listening to her music. Cardi and Abel, why would you give her a feature on a remix? You shouldn't have cleared it. She's just the worst. She's a piece of shit. She stole someone like that I used to know. She makes no good music. She's horrible. She has zero talent.
And something that bothers me is that Adin Ross literally has some of the worst people on his platform. And does anyone remember when he would basically go on Discord and pay people to do really, really bad and weird stuff? I remember when that stuff went viral, and it really makes me question, why is this guy criticizing Doechii so harshly when he's paying people to do weird things? The truth is that he doesn't like nor respect black women. Calling her out of her name, being so disrespectful, these are all exposing how he truly feels. This is who Adin Ross is, and he's been showing us the entire time. Mind you, Playboy Cardi basically robbed his dumb ass, and he ain't have half the energy. He a lame ass dude. But the next thing that pushed the beef forward was a bunch of misleading headlines, and I guess I can't necessarily be surprised. We are in the era where rage baiting and farming clicks is a pretty easy way to make hella bread. It's just the nature of the game apparently. But they posted a portion of Doechii's and SZA's new song Girl Get Up and framed it as an Adin Ross diss.
All that industry plant shit whack. I see it on the blogs. I see you in the chats. You suck every rap nigga dick from the back.
I mean, the lyric itself doesn't really seem to be insinuating it was aimed at Adin, especially because Doechii was being called an industry plant by literally everybody. Niggas been on her head for the longest about it. It wasn't just exclusive to Adin. My own homies was frying me for liking Doechii. So evidently, Adin just wanted an excuse to talk about a black woman.
Nigga, I was gonna slap over chips and guac. Fuck that. You know I'm a Jew. Beef with me.
You know I'm a Sue.
You know what to do. These German bitches, they wanna fuck on a Jew. Fuck Doechii.
Fuck Doechii.
I ain't even gonna lie, I'd rather smoke a cigarette than be seen in that room. I'm not bullshitting. There's no amount of money you could pay me to be around these guys. And then they just made such a lame diss. I don't really know what to add other than the fact that it feels weird to see so many men dogpiling on a black woman for seemingly no real reason. Mind you, Doechii never paid for a dude to pee on his brother or something. I don't know how Adin came back from this for real. It was such a dystopian thing that he did, and low-key taking advantage of niggas who were desperate for that money. But that's just how I feel. The way I interpreted this next clip is that this this is Adin trying to explain that his criticism, quote unquote, isn't isolated towards black women.
This dirty bitch, that's kind of like he's referring to a race.
I don't speak to only black girls as dirty. I call a dirty bitch a dirty bitch. She's a dirty bitch. I don't care what color you are. If you're a dirty bitch, you're a dirty bitch. Thank you. Look up when I talk about Wendy Ortiz. Same thing. Called her dirty bitch. She's not black.
Hey, the infuriating part, because I think because cancellation is also subsided.
But it's not real. And then
basically, it feels like Adin just said he's not racist, he's misogynistic. And this is also something that we already know, because Adin was just talking about how viewers have to be into women for them to watch a woman stream. And to that, I'm just like, gang, women be tuned into the streamer space as much as the niggas. And I be seeing it in real life. But the thing is, comparing Doechii to Wendy Ortiz is like comparing apples to bananas. Them shits is not the same. And this lame nigga knows it. Adin also ended up losing out on a collab because of the controversy, but it's low-key bittersweet.
I had a good trip. I got to eat some dinner with Los. I want to let you guys know I had a stream plan with a very famous basketball player. It canceled last minute because their PR called. So, just with everything going on, so we got to give it like 30 days. But off season will be good. I'm gonna stop coming at people hard and shit. But it's, you know what's funny about the guy? We called. He's like, yo, hey, I'm like, you know, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, I fuck with you. I actually like that you're vocal. I'm not gonna say who it was, but he was just like, I got you.
If what Adin is saying is true, it is a little lame that an athlete can't stand on business for real, especially when Adin, generally speaking, just isn't a good dude, and that's what makes it bittersweet. I also feel like him trying to talk about Adin being vocal, that's just stupid, because just being vocal isn't substance. Adin is a loud voice, but he's spitting a whole bunch of nothing, a whole bunch of low vibrational slop to a bunch of easily influenced people. Critical thinking is at an all-time low.
So I'm gonna explain what I'm doing, chat, because you know a lot of people think, and I'm not doing this because I'm racist. I'm just trying to prove a point here, that these people that want to fight so hard about certain shit, why don't you guys do anything good for where you come from? I give out $100,000 to my city. I'm gonna give out $100,000 to a lot of other people's businesses and stuff. Why can't they do it too? Why not? You know what I mean? It rubs me the wrong way. Why not? You could say these things, you know, but actions speak way louder than words. I think we could all agree. You know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Now, Adin is definitely saving face here, and I have clips to prove this, but he does make a good point because there is a lot of performative activism. That's basically what Adin is saying. I think it's also true to say that just spending money on charity does not equate to being a non-racist person. Niggas do that for the optics all the time, and Adin, if you aren't racist, you should do things beyond just throwing some materials at people. Because aren't you the same guy telling FaZe Banks he shouldn't apologize for calling Max the N-word?
No, dude, don't apologize. Ricky, you're going backwards. Dude, there's nothing wrong with saying that. If you're saying it in a non-racist way with your friends and you're not doing it on stream and they're okay with you doing that, no, it's not about shut up, Adin. I don't care, bro. I'm being real with you guys.
And this is what I mean. Adin Ross built his entire career off of black culture and integrating that within his content and his persona. He forced his way into the hip hop space by being adjacent to some of the biggest artists in the industry who all happen to be black. And he can't even have the decency to hold Banks accountable. That's just lame as hell, bruh. And it's really bare minimum. It really is bare minimum, and it's just hella disrespectful. I'm gonna give you another example, okay? But first, take a look at this call and tell me what you see. I see Adin Ross, clavicular with the nigga hat on. I see Nick Fuentes, a / white supremacist, and I see Cuff'em. I see a bunch of weirdo white dudes being enabled by a raccoon, but it's okay because Yusuf was spitting facts the entire video.
Child, I fuck with Cuff'em, bro. Y'all know that, but bro, does he not realize how this looks, bro? The niggas, look who this nigga is doing segments with. I don't think he understands, though. He thinks them niggas fuck with him or something. Yo, bro, they're making these calls, Cuff'em, and their thought is, oh, let's get the funny monkey in here so he can make us laugh. Nigga, they don't fuck with you, nigga. They don't fuck with you, bruh. How do I tell you? Nigga, Adin your man. Yo, bro, this nigga got MK Ultra or something. They got this nigga? Wasn't that nigga just beefing with a racist nigga on Monkey like 2 weeks ago? Now he chilling with a white nigga that call him nigga to his face? Like, am I tripping?
I ain't even try to let it play too long, but Yusuf basically said everything I needed to say. The cognitive dissonance Cuff'em be having, because I vividly remember when he was beefing with that Monkey app racist at the time. And it's so crazy because he was beefing with a random racist dude on Monkey, but these be the niggas he's around. But let's just take it back to Adin Ross. He has people around him who will enable the foolish behavior he consistently exhibits. He been stealing black swag for his entire career, and at this this point, he feels comfortable enough to speak on black people, and I don't mess with it. Someone like Adin should not be speaking on us, and that's facts. So with that being said, in a nutshell, don't let a lame get comfortable in your crib, because then you have Adin Ross. That's really all I had to say. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. I need to edit this shit. Y'all niggas be blessed. I'm gonna get up out of here. Bye bye.
Say my